Hey guys, it's Mitch here, and you're watching the second episode of Such Excite. This is the show where I talk about the things that I am most excited about in the latest media, movies, and games. On today's episode, I'll be focusing on Iron Man and what I'm anticipating he can do in Disney Infinity Marvel superheroes. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is the view from the suit power disc. This power disc has not been shown in gameplay whatsoever, so I really hope that we do get to see it at Comic-Con. And I hope that they show some gameplay of Iron Man with the heads-up display and everything, and we get to see it. Before I say anything else, I just want to say I really hope we get some battle mode, some type of switching transition, fight mode, whenever you go to fight somebody, the suit just switches to battle mode, just like in the Avengers, and, I hope that is something that happens, you can't just make a power disc and then have it right there static, on the player or on the as a heads-up display, that just doesn't do anything, doesn't show health, doesn't show weapons, doesn't show anything. I feel like they have to make it interactable. Not necessarily interactable, but like, what's the word? Not static, basically, so that it's always working with you, so if you get hit, it says warning. If you get critical low health, it says, health critical, find life support, something like that, just to keep gameplay flowing, and not make anything boring. And I feel like that would differentiate the reasons that people have for buying this power disc, because if it's just something that paints the heads-up display and just doesn't do anything, people are going to be like, hey, this isn't worth it, I'm not going to buy this. But if it actually does something in gameplay, I feel like a lot of people would want to buy it. Something else that it could do is maybe if you were walking down the street and you see a person, the suit's heads-up display shows like a picture of the person and then the person's name. Just like in Iron Man 2 when Rhodey was flying the Mark II to the military base, you could see all the names and pictures of the soldiers. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, just features like that would just really make that power disc 10 times better, 100 times better, for me at least. So yeah, that's basically all on that power disc, the view from the suit. Now, speaking of weapon systems on the heads-up display, I would really love to see Iron Man have some epic weapon systems, have his missiles, his wrist rockets, his lasers, his repulsor blasts, smart bombs, just his whole arsenal. I would just love to see in the game, and I can't wait to see what weapons that they reveal. I hope he has some, some hacking weapons as well, just Iron Man, he has to be Iron Man, and not just make it like how in Lego Marvel, I'm not saying it was a bad thing, but it was kind of limiting, that all Iron Man could do was shoot missiles, shoot repulsors, and then there was the Mark 42 and the Heartbreaker that could shoot the laser, but that's not really a lot of variation, like I said in my Hawkeye video, variation is key in video games, and if you don't put variation to the stuff you can do, then what's the point, So, I really hope that they do make an elaborate weapons system and arsenal for Iron Man and make it expansive. So, that's really all I had to say about that. But the next thing, suits. Okay, so far they have announced one power disc suit for Iron Man, the Mark 42. I am really hoping that they announce more than that. For example, the Silver Centurion. That is my favorite suit, and I really hope it makes it into the game. And honestly, here's what I hope it does. I hope it's, exactly the same as any other suit, but it has the blades that it had in Iron Man 3. That would just be amazing. You know why? Because just adding blades to Iron Man would just differentiate the combat so much that, it would feel different, and it'd still feel like Iron Man, but it would just feel a little bit different and refreshing, and that's what a lot of gamers need, is refreshment from same old, so I really hope that if they do include the Silver Centurion, which I really hope that they do, that he indeed has those blades, And, so now the suborbital spacesuit, the Star Boost or the Gemini, whatever you want to call it, that suit needs to be in this game. The reason why is because the Guardians of the Galaxy playset, with the Guardians of the Galaxy and having Iron Man cross over into that playset, which we already know he does, I believe he needs to have some type of spacesuit, to go up into space. Hopefully, when you place Iron Man on the playset, on the base with the playset on, you automatically unlock the space armor. Now that would be really awesome. Or they can make it so that you have to have the power disc costume, space armor to play as Iron Man in that playset. That would be pretty cool, but at the same time, I'd rather have the other way around. But yeah, they need to put this suit in the game because it's necessary. Silver Centurion isn't necessary, but it is pretty awesome. And like I said, I feel like every suit should have a different ability, so the Silver Centurion has its blades, the spacesuit has the ability to go up into space, and maybe the Mark 42 can have whatever else it has. I don't know, just anything really. Creativity in these suits is awesome. And so, just anything, any type of special ability would just really change gameplay in such a way that, like I said, would refresh players and just remove that same old feel. So that's basically all I wanted to say about the suits. Those are the only two suits that I really want. If you want, you can comment down in the section below what suits you would like to see in the game. Okay, so before I talk about the best part of this video, in my opinion, I just want to say, I am now starting to do these videos in a way that is fun, in a way that is really chilled out, I want to be chilled out and chillaxed when I do these videos. Right now I'm leaning back on my chair, just talking, like I'm talking to an actual audience, and I just want to share my ideas with you guys, and so far it's going pretty well. Alright, so let's talk about it. Suit-ups. Something I've been waiting for since LEGO Marvel. Suit-ups is a big part of Iron Man, it's something that defines Iron Man, He needs to suit up to be able to be Iron Man. So, suit-ups in the game would be really awesome to have. Now, they could be different types of suit-ups in the game. There could be the one where he opens the suit up from the front, steps back into it, and then it closes. Or, you could have the opposite of that, where he goes in through the back and then it closes from behind. And then there's also the one where he jumps off a building, and you could have the suit come after you to the rescue, and just save you, and then suit up and just take off. And then there's also the Mark 42 suit up. So yeah, there's a large variation of suit ups that could be in the game, and I just really hope that they're in. I don't really feel like explaining it much because I'll be here for hours explaining how these could work. But yeah, that's basically all that I really have to say on suit-ups. It's just an awesome idea, and I really hope that you guys think so too. Please comment below if you guys think it's a great idea to have in the game. Another idea I had was, what if, when you call the Mark 42, instead of all the pieces coming towards you, maybe Jarvis is running late, and maybe he's, maybe he's running some diagnostics and he forgets to send the rest of the parts on time. So maybe just the glove and the boot land, and you're like, oh wait, now I have to survive until the rest of the suit comes. And I feel like that would change gameplay so much, and it would really add cinematic feel to the game, because that's one of the iconic scenes in Iron Man 3. And I just really hope that this idea makes it into the game, because it's really awesome, and it could be something random where sometimes the full suit comes and you get lucky, yeah, you got the full suit, or sometimes just the glove and the boot come and you have to survive until the rest of the suit gets there. So, yeah, that's basically it, and, yep, it seems like this is the end of our video. Thanks so much, guys, for watching this episode of Such Excite, where I talked about Iron Man, and if you stay tuned till the end, thank you so much. This really means a lot to me. Thanks for the support. I'm definitely not quitting YouTube anytime soon, and I definitely hope to stay doing this for a while, so I'm not going to keep you on here for too long, so let me just conclude this by saying thanks for watching and have a great gamer evening. Thank you.